Hi. When I go to the theater to see a play or a movie, it's so much more than about being entertained. When I go into a theater, I want to be taken away. I want to go on the ride. I want to get lost in the world of the story and the characters who inhabit it. And I think that I'm surrounded by a sea of people who feel similarly. And nothing disturbs that journey more, or destroys it, or disrupts it, as much as hearing a cell phone ring. It's just an awful thing to have happen in the middle of any performance. I feel very lucky to be working in the theater right now, especially when I know so many talented actors who aren't working. But I would be lying to say I felt lucky on opening night of this performance when we as a company heard 7 different cell phones go off during the course of the evening. 7! That's a lot. It was no fun for anybody, not on stage or in the audience. And I'm a little convinced that some people just don't know how to silence their cell phones, or know what airplane mode is, or really know how to turn off your cell phone, which is a good thing to do for your cell phone every once in a while. So I'm going to share a few tips on how to do that.
I have an iPhone 7 right here, and the easiest way to turn it on silent when it's not on silent is this little side button here on the left, and all you have to do is flick it, and you don't want to tell you it's on silent when it's off. When you're trying to turn your phone off in general, here's another button that mirrors it on the other side on the right. You hold it in here, and it will say, would you like to slide off? Yes, and goodbye, good night.
So here's a Samsung Galaxy. Now if you want to turn it on silent, just pull down on your screen right there. Now so you have all of your options. Clicking on the little speaker will make it on mute. Pushing the airplane will put it on airplane mode.
This is the brand new iPhone X, iPhone 10. It's the newest version of the iPhone. To silence it, you go to the side and you turn that little toggle so that you see the red. Right. To turn it back on, there it's on, and now the ringer is off. You'll see that symbol. Right. To turn it on to airplane mode, you simply go to settings, and it's right there, and they'll toggle over to green. Therefore, it is now on airplane mode.
This is an HTC One M9 powered by Android. So we're going to learn how to put it on mute when we're in the theater. You see that little sound logo right there that says normal right now because it's on loud. We're going to hit that once and it's going to go straight to silent. Then right to its left, on airplane mode, we're just going to click it. My phone's going to say, are you sure, girl? I'm going to say, yeah, girl. Okay. No communication whatsoever.
Hi, so obviously I wouldn't be wearing these bracelets to the theater because they make too much noise.
Look, there are a lot of no-nos in the theater. Talking is one of them. Texting is another. Eating and drinking is allowed in a lot of theaters these days. I'm not a fan, but I can't do anything about that. Opening loud candy wrappers, it just destroys the illusion. It's awful. So these are good things to remember when you go to the theater. Take care of it beforehand. Even if you go to a theater and check in and say, here I am on Facebook seeing this show in this theater, that's the perfect opportunity to say, okay, that's done. Now I can silence my cell phone. Now, I know I may be preaching to the choir here because certainly no one I know keeps their phone turned on during the course of a performance. But you may find that there are other people in your orbit who will benefit from knowing how to silence their own phones. I think some people forget that they're not at home, sitting on their sofas, watching TV. The theater is a sacred place to some people. It is to me. And I treat it that way. I treat it with reverence. And I want to preserve that reverence for the people I'm sharing that experience with. So it may benefit us all if you shared this so that other people know how to demonstrate proper etiquette with their cell phones in the theater and keep it quiet in the theater. Thanks for watching.